nice uranium shield gadget you got there.
忘记关灯，浪费能量，你的小道具会回的，但是上限会变高。无论是用来发挥还是浪费，上限变高好像还好。
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to health? By calculating the position of every atom.
哎，你骗子，说话啊！
No updates on anything I can do to assist you? Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's rift worshipper spouting it.
Please, not so close.
收集更多资讯是吧？会有。
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
被打碎了。见习牧师。
Hope this does not turn back into an active war.
哎，
This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
钢琴命中率。必须严防姨妈之选的部队里获取任何可以控制我方空防系统的补给主卷。
Perhaps it would be advantageous to... Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me? That's not making a final decision over what to prioritize. Auntie's forces have pushed us from... Despite that being said, we shouldn't, correct? And thus, my dilemma. Many, unfortunately. Auntie's, in summary, many and varied.
做成全能防御型不就好？
Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate our analysis shows us that Auntie's... However, there is a vanish... Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function optimally. Well, we could...
You're now entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
In light of the recent attack on Auntie's choice, I can't rightly say, and that yes, this was an active war. I'd surmise they must have done something to... The Order controls every... Well, not certain about that last one anymore. Yep.
Outlandish what now? Did you have a point you... It's a good thing you're smarter than you look, or you'd be scraping your innards up off the ground right
就是
now.
这样哦。
They're both unstable, excessive. They've also been known to pose at... The creatures are of the genus Stranger. The Order bids you welcome. Welcome, but also warnings.
金环， 环节。好好打枪了吗？没错，好好打手枪。
Being this close anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
现实与游戏合一。喂，断锤星者看起来很丰盛，我是不知道啊，我对星辰者游戏都还好。幸存者，我对幸存者类型游戏都还好。但不想为了地皇，但我就真的还好啊。Hello.
Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Zerania Manufactory 7, presently and for an indeterminate time, is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
你们的设施对姨妈之选发动了袭击，快让我进去，否则要还击的。
How do I know what our consumerist rivals lack in intellectual rigor they readily make up for in subterfuge and guile?
说服的，我持有祖母之心的特班手令，立刻要求进你们的上级。
You have a writ from the abbot. We don't have any means of. This is Factor Maytug. Am I to understand?
闭嘴，让我进去。
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot, Dane, and you've brought along your own rift cultist, I see.
Poor methodology? How dare you? Do you think ample bloodshed just happens by itself?
证件随便你捡，但我带什么人不关你的事。
Surely. Far be it from me to question. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legit. I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
你知道这袭击的幕后黑手是谁吗？
We have a working hypothesis, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
人们总是小看我们这些打杂的。
Supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. Our suspect, one initiate, although steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move.
有其他什么严重的状况吗？
No, thankfully. I admit.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders. Wait, so has it been classified as an act?
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You also believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
什么排毒程序？来，快排我毒，快！
took over. Things have been a mite haywire.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
愚蠢？什么？什么？我现在在哪里？
Ah, ill-timed levity. How droll. Let's not... Low-level subordinate. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
你为什么可以确定呢？
In a beat of us hearing of the attack, she then forced... Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so.
可能还是要先调查一下。
Whatever for. We've, I suppose, some limited nosing. I'll be in my office. Let me know.
哎，
What is it? I'll see what I... We should keep moving, Commander. All right.
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor. Failed.
调查。
Now, this is important. Would you describe the arachnid's calicity as slathering when it attacks? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved? I don't know anything about the fluids.
Apologies. This unit's conversation monster.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars has been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Try not to deviate from the noise somehow.
Investigator? Always account for standard deviation. May all your endeavors add to the equation.
观察，似乎是其中一个阶级牧师被迫向利根开火，后者回击他。
Hello, a visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
先别吵。
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who's that? Another Earth Directorate agent, I see.
Is she talking about me?
Glorious dawn. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
等等，你怎么知道我是哪来的？
I expect few in the order know of you, but, well, between launches, I enjoyed serials, 2-bit dreadfuls, periodical. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
啊，这边是查谁发动了袭击。
Oh, believe you me, I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
他似乎很确定你就是罪魁祸首。
Apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in
说说你的版本吧。
exactly what happened. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being
所以说他陷害你吗？
I hate to speak poorly of management, but I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning.
假设我相信你，答案怎么办？
I wish I knew. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
他说你会炸这里，可以承诺我吗？
If you need to hear me say it, appreciate may the plan favor us against long odds. Do so appreciate your help, dear.
对，靠背，我没有选到。
hello. This and another.
Is she?
All this for me. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization. Oh, you sounded just like buddies. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would. I was apparently. Now, despite a long record of dedicated. I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning blame to appear in control. Well, you know the type, surely. Dear me, why, yeah, I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely. All right, appreciate your.
还是没选到，好摇。
Is she?
All this for me. For the longest time, I didn't realize you're. Oh, you sounded just. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would. I was apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed?
检查你杀死的手法相当专业。
Yes, that was terrible. I didn't mean that to. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks.
哦，是吗？啊，这样就说得通了，那我没有其他问题了。
I'm quite pleased to. Dear me, why, yeah, I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act. Certainly appreciate me the plan favor us against long odds.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
你仔细看，
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by that.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello.
Hello. I've been conversing with.
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the
我是
time.
你安全的。
Troops now guard the entrance above. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up we were unable to track down. Nothing conclusive.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
你早料到我能发现，篡改证据，这一点都不可疑嘛。
Well, dear, it's simply logical. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? But still, even the most junior scientist knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
但这依然无法指明幕后黑手是谁，还是你？你觉得会不会是他？
As uranium leak occurred, moments the overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think? I expect this uranium leak.
I can speak to the coordinate. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear. But this. All right.
I'll stay here and play for more time, if the Proctor sends anyone.
May all your theories prove true.
Circumstances persist. Always account for standard deviation.
I made it.
Always account for standard deviation.
上面，那我要先上楼。
All your endeavors add to the. May circumstances proceed toward intended results. May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do.
Good. 压猜一下幸运之人，使用者可以在控制面板上调整折金气体易放数值。瞎猜一下，幸运之人。
been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Investigator. Investigator.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Granted, she's most likely lying through her teeth, but at least she's interesting.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Appreciate a look.
掉链。
Over here.
Ah, finally a favorable happenstance. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
发生什么事啊？
Down and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here. That much.
芝麻开门。
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I
我确实有一些问
I
题
am。now able to breathe easy and respond. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either I was in my cot doing The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and
你在仓库上解高阶方程式？
Yes, I find it extremely self-gratifying. Did you want to come by and check my calculations? Works in operations, right? Well, careful on your way out. May all your theories prove true.
Oh, 哦，你可以从那边开。 妖女。姐，你是不是在骗啊？虽然你很明显就是在骗啊，姐。怪有很多种，应该吧。
Hello, dear. Why, we were.
Or specifically, potential
You know how the order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were...
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
他并不像是能策划这一切的料。
Wholeheartedly agree. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is.
Yes! Now this is definitely taking a turn more...
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our
Oh, I see you two thought you were proof. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
现有证据无法实，而你也有所隐瞒。
Yes, I concur. You are far more capable than some back menu.
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, I am Marisol Delgado. Formerly a...
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
看起来比某款打怪物的游戏还多，呵呵。中间者真希望我有这种威风的称号。
We can brainstorm later.
这是英国干英不是干嘛的？
The rumors about your department, if there are any hints of truth.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
你撒了谎这么多年，我现在凭什么要听你？
You shouldn't. My earlier endeavor. I arrived decades ago to lie low.
That you are who you are, understanding right. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for...
对付不够高。我也一样，目前证据不足，不能判断。
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alpha. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was...
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
Hmm. 所以他是为了某个目的潜伏在这里，但是他好像也不是要做坏事，不要信他。好，你最后如果说实话，那我就信你一下。
A wise. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Huh?
Not that I was relishing the... Svoboda has much to answer.
What's this? What are you doing
after decades?
哇，他怎么穿得跟一大师一样？
Your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am... This would be an idea... You can't possibly... Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
说明确是不是有点过？
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example.
Enough, traitor. No more deception. No more lies.
No, wait.
Oh.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
天哪！你直接挡到他胸口。
Yes, though I was aiming for her best search her office.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but beggars and choosers.
毁尸灭迹剑。又是院长，果然是你。
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
And may the plan guide you.
还是打不开。
Runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I
合金射线哦。
Go ahead. You should have the honors.
A467计划。
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
另一位共谋者深藏在恩射线实验室，维克托。
Clemens, the archivist. Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed. I have some unfinished business I need. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me?
哎呀，我有一个伙伴了，是易大师。呵呵呵，大家好，我是易大师。
I have an old contact on Cloister I need to look up. Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it? Well then.
你先回去吧。
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed.
他也是一伙的。
Delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that.
对吧
We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out.
他把密码告诉我了。
This is where they moved all the Zeranium mining and processing to when they decommissioned the autonomous extractorium, huh?
谢谢你，现在我知道密码了，哈哈哈。
Would be quite inconvenient if all the Zeranium spontaneously exploded while we were down here.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
你说的太对了。
Recognize you've done right. May fate and fortune converge.
Do you believe Arcadia should ever return? Thank God that this place listened to reason. Think of the cost of our predictions.
Yes. You may.
Estimate the system.
architect. Agent, oh thank... A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift.
我有个坏消息告诉你，你的先知不是受害者，这整件事都是他一手策划。
No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken.
我亲眼看到那段影像，那位先知并非受了胁迫，但还有德维利斯合作。
What you say is true. That is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it?
为什么耍笨也许他算出来要这么做。
Many scientists view math as an however his calculate.
I get it. I felt the heat from
明明就有更好的选择，就要耍笨。
Our ace at hiding was burning them up inside. You can't blame yourself.
Thank you both, but no. I fear I bear more blame than may be readily apparent.
我看到你发给维克托的讯息，也暗示威力能力有所不足。
The truth is, I held Wiley back. But I needed him. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I did peace talks. Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No.
我知道不重要，只会告诉你知道些什么。
Representatives of Auntie's choice. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations.
还有别人说我看按不住我的枪啊。
But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in.
你现在难道在万事大吉的问题，我需要你呢？
I have full confidence in your. Once you go forth as was determined.
哼，我对你有信心，你一定可以的。谢谢。
If it's this bad down here, can't imagine what the situation's like upstairs.
我对你有信心，你一定可以的。我谢谢。相信我之术。
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight.
我说你们两个别闹啊！
Someone just came. Watch out for Wiley.
We'd love to help.
快走，快走，快走！哟，死人了，出人命啦！杀人啦！
Seer Wiley set up. He must. I don't understand. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
可能因为他还没用吧。哦，能量光束发射器。
What is it?
电击的。
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
哎呦，兄弟，你怎么没头没脸的、啊？
setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your mind. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Give the order, and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but...
Remember what Wiley told us.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later?
Well, yes, that.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Good shot.
Huh. I'd have expected better cable management from the Order.
Yep.
furrowing brow if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of
Hello， 你好吗？
conflicts are not the inevitability you are making. Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's
冒昧一下，这里可有关于机械门禁的书借我查阅呢？
I just finished my third reread of it. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose.
外面已经兵荒马乱，你怎么还搞道德辩论？
Anchorhold is proved against sound to allow us to conduct our work in quietude.
好吧，你们继续。
Lives are pre-death actually. An outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer.
以我之见解，战争乃不祥之事。废话，战争总是伴随着苦难。
Widespread suffering, then its causes should be observed. Tell that to the We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this. I need to look only real numbers. And I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind. I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
他在问些什么？
Oh yeah?
Well, she has apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
政变了，兄弟小姐，政变了。
Good for him. About what my colleague me. I do hope no one's been hurt, though.
但已经有人受伤了。
That is distressing to hear. Much.
happen for a reason.
澡堂。没有女孩子的内裤啊！ 厕所。大变之术已经大过了，小变之术。见习生宿舍。
Those who do not follow the plan will be terminated.
打小，打小。打小，操！
It's the unknown variable.
可怜的学生，他们还只是个孩子啊！
I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. And it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Keep the warnings black. Eliminate the target.
Look, 放你脑袋。
This the abbot's room? For a monk, our friend's sure not short on amenities.
很爽是吧？50电浆手枪。
Now's not really the time for a chat. I'll see what I can.
宾访客。你愚蠢，随便敲键盘。愚蠢。
Bishop Bassar has failed this order as its brilliant luminary. With her intervention, she would make peace. Primitive minds of Auntie's choice. This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be stalled by centuries. Onto a test of order aptitude.
哦，
agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however.
As if we'd fall for their stalling tactics just to watch these poor fools die slowly and horribly, mangled like punch cards.
无论是否缓兵之计，我都不能拿人质的性命冒险啊！大家是怎么想的？
Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing Hawk.
只有我们才有权杀人质，切靠别。
Normally, I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that ridiculous puzzle.
I've heard the Order enjoys a good brain teaser, but this seems excessive.
Oh.我懂了，弹珠台是吧？这是球从哪里来？球呢？
Aggressor at hand.
Random element.
Assessing.
Investigating for that. Don't show their work.
Charismatic mathematician.
Feasibly.
Look out, Commander. Don't make me defend you.
在靠腰啊！妈的，不要挡我，白痴哦！
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Enemy spotted.
I will restore my life or avenge my death. Loading anew.
Oh, 挡路啊，靠腰哦！
Positioning for cover.
Okay. Upgrade slowly. That is something. No. I haven't encountered this much of a waste of time since I tried programming Val to understand sarcasm.
OK。还是有射他。拯救人质，消灭人质，过分了。
Hey, Command. Ain't this the room the anchoresses mentioned? Couldn't hurt to keep our lamps lit for that material they requested.
Also, as the expelled contents contain undigested preparing.
垃圾图形。
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child.
垃圾图形。
And whom do we blame?
Yeah. V。
Oh, well, now this is unexpected. You too, huh?
所以到底谁说的对？
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before.
但你可曾想过，存在本身就是诅咒，而意识不过是牢笼呢？哇，太哲学了吧我！
Someone has been reading on the origin of spreads. It has that mental carceration, and perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guests with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature.
有没有武器？
We appreciate your.
给我武器！什么？哦，重机枪哎！武器，山药饼糕。哎呦，当我不在船上的时候，同伴会帮我收集材料。 这么棒的吗？我不在还帮我收集材料，哎，太棒了吧！感觉某个猎人好像以前也可以做这种事，但现在不会了。 上高，我操！鲁莽，你的统帅效率有待提高，同伴常先速险境。你不再能在战斗中复活队友，但每当队友倒下时，你的另一个队友会获得增益，他的生命将会完全恢复。好像没什么很好用。那两个倒下不就刷赛了吗？ 出去。
By my neck assessing.
Get the water again, I'll take care of it.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
You have my back. Trigger's still tired. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Bam.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Oh, 爆掉了。我台又没有160P 可以选了，怎么银魂看太久不行是不是？我不过就是没有开来去看银魂也不行吗？啊，360还有360可以啊。新绕行的运行数量，回到热土星运行数量。
Oh, look! A room dedicated dedicated to the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
热土星，这就是热土星。没决心。多拉木星，决心。 一点心。有2颗是围绕着这2颗而已，其他都是真。哎，这个是吗？哦，那也是一般的心，所以只有1颗卫星而已。1。金耀星。这些都被称之哦，这可能是 原型，干嘛？嗯，对。我搞错了吧？热土星。哦，是热土星没错啊。把这个当做中心点。会切哦，神谕不能拿吗？没办法拿吗？啊，万能钥匙，算了，走走走。
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you.
哼，你的谜题就是个垃圾。
To think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
说实话，像你这样聪明，我们期待可以看到更巧妙的计谋。恰。
But also, I suspect, you seem confused. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automatic.
他不过在利用你，好吗，表 bitch。
That's preposterous. I haven't the time nor desire to. The order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary.
你真是个祸害，难怪院长要打压你的视野。
Architect's computational summary are you on about?
院长佛林就说你能力不足，废物。
That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare.
你竟然没看出来，好意思称先知，废物。
But I am beyond reproach. My talent without. No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct.
你的算法漏洞百出，先知，外面全都是院长人，不然我只能送你上路了。
How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked.
别灰心，数学确实很难。
Enough. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs, though I cannot say whether the information will be. Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down.
The fool I was, to believe I mattered in the plan's grand scheme.
嘴炮。
I have grown worried. I have not received word. I fear this bodes ill. The last thing any of us want. Use the methods we discussed to. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, though the codes will allow me, yet we must act.
We should return to the incognito. Get on over to the location of those peace talks. Doubt we'll beat DeVries there, but we ought to try. Now's not really the time for a chat.
，Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley. I'm great. Did he mention me at all?
说了，他说你是无可救药，是个废材，相当够朋友。
Sadn't he? I'm sure you also think me to. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Myself.
那就学啊。
Education takes time. I won't keep you any. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory. May all your future.
哎，可以拿神远。 神谕。 只剩余的教徒。
I feel we should talk.
Oh.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a fact.
You have a plan, Commander? If not, may I? DeVries aims to stop the peace talks using lethal force. But she's an amateur. Let's show her how professionals cause pain.
不把人的性命就看我们了，必须阻止他走火入魔。
I would better favor these so-called peace talks if they involved both parties' exfiltration from Arcadia. As it stands, I can only view them with derision.
Records indicate greater tranquility. Be advised. In the absence of Victor, status deceased, and due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
玛丽说：“你对我们目前面临状况有更多情报吗？”
It's a comm station built by the Order in the early days of the colony. I'd also.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual,
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good foot.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own phantoms?
是我战斗，也是你战斗，当然会带你去啊。
Would have been a shame.
confirming coordinates for.
先回电息。
Careful now. You sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy. Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
有你在，还想动漫人就是找死。
But if there's any match to be made for a directorate agent, you've just brought them. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen. What's that saying? You are the company you keep? Good. I'd hate to get arbitrated in what I was. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind? Marisol, she's like a character from the Zane and Buddy. Maybe don't tell her I said.
That damn Wiley put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families. But I fear with that data... Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this. But it's my folk in the crosshair. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me. That's all if we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else.
口无遮拦，你似乎厌恶与他人交谈，总是希望快速结束车？没有吧，并没有啊。我没有啊。 不可能跟大家聊天啊！怎么这样说呢？你怎么能这么说呢？
Hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talk made the plan. Agent, what do you need? Whatever's on your mind.
生感情的。
Sometimes, when all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine?
哦，没问题，想杀多少随便你哦。
That so? Hadn't thought you'd felt that way. Didn't take you for a pacifist. Just a mite less homicidal. Some were proprietary. May all... If x is the square root of -1, inquire away. I may...
Oh, I am a... Consider yourself lucky.
You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20 years. Information free of... I mentioned before I was part of the... I was tasked to influence pivotal events. Dorado appealed to me because our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took... To put it mildly. Suppose you can ask. Another crack like that
长处法
employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances, and all of us are part. Corrections can take time. May all...
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order. Setting aside my obvious concerns as an enemy, there is a bloodlessness to her nature. A killer's icy resolve. She's dangerous.
对你那只可没这么多意见，虽然他也是敌人。
Despite her alignment with the corporatists, I feel her intentions. That was all I had on that subject. Consider my concerns.
Whoa. Hmm. 哦，阿扎的房间很像深色场所。
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy.
像色色。
Who can say? There was no as in. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder. What do you need, Commander?
Such as?
There's anything worse than my former fellow Who exactly? Miles? He's fun to torment. I find her amusing. In a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way. Which I completely... Of course I do. What's not to like? To envy. I wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a... Tristan's a standard issue arbiter, albeit with an extra... But as long as that ridiculously large hammer of his isn't though he'd be loath to admit it. His propensity for violence almost... Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal... Such as...
就反正他对大家评价都很高，对你们这些人小心眼。他只不过是想多杀几个人而已嘛，有这么严重吗？就只是想多杀几个人而已，没有需要这么严重吗？这里。拆炸弹为什么会得到润滑剂？什么意思？
Got some bad company.
It's a fight.
哎呦，没有人啊！Bam！
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Ready to take the heat off the commander. Just say when. Check enemy light just turned on.
Glorious dawn! The betrayer is upon us! She must be vanquished!
Can't wake a shit right now.
Moonlight couldn't hit the brown side of a freighter. They did me in.
哇！跳过头啦！我的膝盖。干从这边走，不远。
first promotion accelerating activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upward mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include Assistant Hagen and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Oh, like you care. You didn't even participate.
I told you, I got a cute lumbago.
Time to break camp for the next skill-building
Aggressor
exercise,
hand.
which I will surely dominate. This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon to be VP of something big, signing off.
That's it.
It's a fight.
Either restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Point to deny killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy.
Glorious dawn.
Not possible.
Upon us. She vanquished.
Target's not close enough. I'm on target.
Reckon they're out of range.
We should search Hierarch Ziegler's corpse to see if we can find out why the swine betrayed me. I can't believe this. According to that datapad, there was an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
那你现在打算怎么办？
No idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced. Of course, any member of the Dun who turn. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing. And I'll
这消息就不能是伪造了吧？
that simple. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Of course
后悔啊，
What a ridiculous
当然不后悔啊，承认这点也无妨吧。
You think that I'm like you, but I'm no longer bound by. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical.
All right.
Damn straight they should have.
Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
大宁变电站，大变电站，大变。又大变。 你既然都自告奋勇要我带你去了，那就走吧。
Look at that rift.
Making
my skin buzz, even in here.
只有并肩作战，有些人在冲锋陷阵，而你竟然躲在后方，渐渐依赖队友。你造成的伤害首先，但如果你攻击的是同伴刚攻击过的目标，将大幅上升。这样也可以，10%而已，还好。降10%好像还好，就这样子吧。哎，你干嘛？又在跳的时候突然搞这个好不好？人生苦短，你已经学会如何克服自己的缺陷，更上一层楼。啊？就是有跳缺陷出来，你一定会中，呵呵，这么硬哦！先不要。
On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Look, another ship. Doesn't exactly scream official delegation transport to me.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. To you, Commander. And why is DeVries hanging on to it?
This sort of satellite is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here? Every moment we link. Ought to keep moving, Commander. Ought to keep moving, Commander.
远程引爆装置。
We did good by all the folk in Golden Ridge. Instead, the ceasefire can remain in place, and
Wow. Ooh.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this... It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
他都警告过你要提防我，你连门都不锁，这是嫌命在吵你。
I certainly don't give a shit. Yet my health is...
We need answers. Now. How we extract those...
You do no such... And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time...
Yeah, 威力先知也说差不多的话，但当我指出他思维中的错误时，他便不再坚持己见。
That matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
威力还以为自己能预测未来呢，你觉得你更可惜吗？你
No, I mean, yes. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
如果你真想救教团，那你就得保全所有聪慧之士，所以别动手。我可以对你手下留情哦。
But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
好吧，我只是不单纯不想让你的血溅到我铠甲上罢了。
Oh, now finally we have some honesty. I would scoff at such callousness, but I have no wish to fight. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries order. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs, and you'll also need this. Her guards have come in. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you...
对炮。
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
Gonna need a way to power this thing. Gotta keep moving, Commander.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am
有的是石龙炉师哎，
But I presume that to mean it will be
怎么有电？
If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than our culture. The sovereign, guiding, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the consul, is not. The executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely in his influence.
Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rod emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over...
Yep, they've commandeered those mechs. Might want to choose this battle wisely.
Hello。
Just give the signal. Hold him the head. I'm the one you need to worry about.
屌虐。
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I figured we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
怎么又回来了？白痴哦！对啊，没错啊，那里没错啊。哦，是。嗯。就没吃满。打瓦鲁走。
They did me in. Help me out.
白痴哦。
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Yes. Praise.
a lot of supplies left on it.
Oh. 爆裂是不行。自然之友没有。为什么突然被愚蠢？插入铝箔，你愚蠢啊！真的可以动，我操！愚蠢。这就是所谓的傻人有傻福啊！
Something tells me we ain't alone here.
Bam. 对，店面。
Your command. Not getting up without help, command.
Not seeing a shot. Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Bang. 看到也没用。应该全开，我现在没有全开，我现在大概50几度而已啊。对啊，因为它网上有个 mod 可以让它效能变。 网上有个 mod 可以让它效能变好，但就变成说它会比较吃刃，但我的刃有很多空间可以用，所以没差。You dumb motherfucker! 大神做，但是就很吃机体啊。像我32G 已经吃到24G 了。啊，压力分摊。但他每次读图的时候会读比较慢一点。 进图的时候会进比较慢。
Fine, fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms.
For now, I am pleased to hear it. There is a need for sensible to understand.
贴贴。
Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own Officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you know such guy?
Do you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to
Gotta keep moving, Commander.
But Arcadian...
Oh, there they are. Right out.
这个东西怪怪，关掉。
Now we open. Let's speed this up. We can't have got law before DeVries goes through with our plan.
东西怪怪，光就关掉。
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
That bitch.
Augustine, nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
多亏威利公出了情报，我们才能来到这里。难道你没听说我们把他打发回家，还哭得稀里哗啦的？你瞎掰！别转移话题，我在谈你在做的事。
Certainly. And then I'll brew us some tea and we can gossip about the latest pitchball matches. Do you think me an idiot? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point? These delegates you came to save? I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
所以你又要为了所谓的大爱沙滩这个套，这是太老掉牙了，该换个新花样的 bitch。
Well, it certainly didn't take long for your insult. Taking one life or two, or losing my own, matters not, so long as I complete my mission. The one I started, but the Order saw fit to abandon. You don't know the half of it.
那我想听听谈判跟猎奇有什么关系？
The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right, but like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology.
所以说你这么做是为了对姨妈之选心怀怨恨，好很好。
Anyone with even half-functioning gray matter knows that the Order should know better. It's as if they forgot it was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the I didn't want to believe them. But as more and...
That's... law! Augustine, you could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means.
那是对的，你根本就没打算让我们参与你的计划。
Were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
"所以一个先知命令你杀了我们，你就乖乖的像是听话的小蠢怪一样照做。
That's not what happened. Your presence disrupted their equation, and the mission could not risk failure. And I didn't kill any of you. I simply did not.
Sure you ain't killing the anti-Cleo? Because you sure as hell know how to pass the
Whatever you think of me, it wasn't so simple to sit back and listen as they met their ends. Every instinct I had was yearning to act, but I could not.
哦，好吧，这样的话，我感觉好很多了。哦，好吧。
If it brings you comfort to know this was not out of malice, so be it. I learned what happened there. The unanswered. You recall what I said of the rift modulator? Of the data? It's you know who these corporatists are. How they deal with their competitors? Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won. When fought with the Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace.
Enough! Just... I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threat.
You think you have it in?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
暴力永远是最后手段，但是而非首选。
Times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander.
我们在这里目标是一样的。
Showing us again right now. You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
还有另一种帮助交流方法，只是你没想到而已。
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
教团只会在必要的时候依靠姨妈之选，一旦以为一起解除，双方就分道扬镳了。 代表明遭遇不会停止进程的，说的对啊，他们只是谈生意而已，不会什么改变啊。
Even if the circumstances for peace are right, surely their envoys' untimely deaths will put fear into them. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your book.
不是这样，你的朋友赛芬娜相信你啊，相信你。
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her... No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
我相信你能改过自新，重新使一切回归正轨啊。
Do you actually? I want nothing more than... I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and if you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
为了确认这不是个陷阱。
All I can give is my word. There's no backup plan for... There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still... Wait, what in the void is that?
get back to the incognito now.
简化器。键。
Follow me, quick!
哟。
Shit! The rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Full
parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressed. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience and governance, Andy's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive. But there is also one other, less likely option: persuading the two factions to work together objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
我需要更多的资讯。
Due to the Rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor it is worth noting that the Order of the... You've also received a message from Anti's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim. For details on this exciting, it appears you now have permission to visit Anti's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander.
Commander, word. What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered. What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made? Dealing with the rift's important, but so is getting justice for our crew. Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. I'm gonna need time to muddle. Need some alone time for now.
闹脾气，哼。
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. You don't know that. They might still have a role to play to close the rifts. May the...
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Andy's Choice. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? Don't suppose it could have been more subtle in it. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the still, think we ought to pay the Undisputed Claim a visit. See whether we gain that help from anyway. Appreciate you hearing. Marisol, she reminds me of the serial heroes I wanted to be just like when I was a kid. I'd tell her if I thought she'd appreciate it, but she's good at killing things. Anyway, this is me. She's probably already got bugs listening in on us. Trying real hard not to be insubordinate. We got enough to worry about as it is, and adding this much chaos to our little crew can't end well. You sure we ought to be helping her? There's a difference between daydreaming about... I'll try to... Anyway, appreciate... But I wouldn't give... Got something that needs doing, Commander? How personal are we talking? Aw, when I was a... The notion's taken on a bit of a different meaning now with Auntie. Wanna know a secret? So do... But there's something to be said for partnering with Nate. Yep, that's him. Hoping I've done him proud. Well, they ain't exactly... I'd watch them all day if their hunting instincts weren't so sharp. They like to play, did you know that? On the off chance you're being serious. Bit late for that warning. I ain't claiming you can hang this on the Don't mind. Got something that needs doing, Commander? Sure. Got someone in mind? Who knows? Could be that she ain't right in the head. I'm keen to learn about her. Don't mind. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
好像你有那个。 哎呦，修以心，以修心。
Moment of your time. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, might be hard to believe, but 20 or so. That's where, for many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Hardly. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, do a...
The central tower of the Archive. Too marvelous a piece of engineering to be in the hands of heretics, you ask me. Not the most hospitable climate. Keep an eye on your fingers and toes.
Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree. Cloister has been a difficult... If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it. See that giant glowing structure? However, I'd caution you to give it a wide berth. The Archive's under Protectorate control, and they mean to keep it. For every problem, a solution. That's the Order way. There were rifts and lost...
Traitorous scum or not?
Thankfully, the presiding bishop and the Laureate Council have the rift problem well in... Only the finest place of Avalanche...
Before we head to the Archive, perhaps we should entreat the Order or Auntie's choice for aid against the Protectorate defenses. Sound to be rather... formidable.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
要瘦。
Heard that rift near the archive. Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect some cultist. Agitators are not permitted inside.
How'd you like to find your insides?
I find that an improbable outcome were we to engage in
我可能从战线能不能通融一下？
Laureate Beckett did impress the importance of not delaying you. Very well.
嘴炮。拉普拉斯花园。
Agent, I have a message for you. Oh,
A cultist and her extremely sharp.
No, that won't be necessary. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop is presently in. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right. Belvedere Hall used to serve primarily as the garden's hub for all manner of research. Since the Order's forced which is to say, please excuse our mess, we're still remote. Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you? All conflict is those in the garden have enough perspective to remain present and to focus on what matters. Science and progress.
一边过着丰衣足食生活，一边说出这番话，真挺让我佩服的。
It may seem like I'm speaking from a position of luxury and privilege. Oh, I nearly forgot. May all your...
Is it just me? Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Hello. Farewell. Thank you for this sufficiently compact conversation.
Your hypothesis about the flowers fair.
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements in their
Every day. The operating theater, that is not an invitation to return to your study and perform. Not as concerned, but I trust you are here for a reason other than to discuss scalpel-happy novices. That is better.
The plan is always in motion, so move along.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third. Welcome to the CAF integration points. Will it be caffeine or convictions are statements which... Interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional? Expand on that for me. You are a single gear in the grand workings of the universe, and should not is that right? You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chats right this way.
When asked about the average color of space, the famous stellar cartographer
这女帝的话题。
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
我大概知道你想做什么。
Dear me. I hope you weren't expecting some illicit tryst. You wicked thing. On the contrary, I need your help proving I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Wait, what?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society, put bluntly. They're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply. I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the... Moderate your volume, please! The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun... Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to... I represent a group of information traders who would do well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
哦，你也是走私集团的，也是归义的人对吧？
So you've heard of us. Good. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof.
好，算我一份。
What to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, lately he's been sitting near the fountain. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered outside of work. I have, let's call it, and I'd.
Ooh.
What a lamentable... I remember the days. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads.
你应该多看一些积极的一面吧。
Stars taken down. Imagine if your life depended on a surge. Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar.
要派克。那没办法。
A second makeup exam.
Shh. If I'm caught talking during this make, and is there something wrong with the air recyclers? It's getting hard to breathe.
冷静，冷静。
Oh, good. Can't believe my future in the Order will be decided by an understanding of the vaporescent properties of trinitrotoluenes. I don't even like bitrotol. Are you lost? It was my understanding you should go before we both get in trouble.
老师这边有人作弊。
My vision's gone a bit fuzzy, but the exam's right here on the monitor. Have a look. I'm sure I'd recover my wit.
Not in the mood for a random interaction, thank you.
Oh, 休了，累了，累了。明天再开。啵啵啵啵。